Ah, ah, ah. I'm a nerd. Hi everyone, it's me, Bluewolf Mike, and welcome to another Bluewolf vlog. How is everyone doing this fine day? I am doing pretty well, thank you for asking. If you didn't ask, well, now you know. Anyways, welcome back, and we have some fun things to talk about today. Now, before I actually get started on this week's topic, I have a few shoutouts that I'd like to make, and a few other things that I'd like to try. First things first, thank you, big shout out, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, to Madison Hearn. A lot of you guys probably don't know her, but she's one of my friends, and she was willing to make the thumbnail for this week's video. The thumbnail is a little picture in the box that you see that you click on to go to this video. So big thank you to her. She's going to be doing a lot of the thumbnail art from now on. I don't have my sticky notes with me this time. I used them all up in my last video. Sort of sad. But I don't need sticky notes because I'm just going to use my computer. Because computers are fun, right? And I have it up while I'm here, so I might as well do it, right? So big thank you to her for being willing to make these thumbnails for me. Next bit, Jeremiah Gonzalez, you know who you are. I'm calling you out in this video. If you want to talk to me about this business opportunity that you wanted to do, yeah, let me know. I'm free most Saturdays. I can be contacted on Sunday evenings. Most evenings after school after about 6:30. So after 6:30, if you want to call me, my number is the same. Just call me and let me know. We can talk, dude. Anyways, now another quick thing that I need to talk about before we actually get to the topic and so forth. This next upcoming video, this next Saturday, is going to be a challenge video. Like I stated before, I'm going to keep that promise. But ideas for challenges. That's what I'm going to ask you guys about. On my Facebook, I will leave a comment that will ask what next week's video should be, and you guys leave comments on that post telling me which of these two challenges you want. So the first challenge that Madison actually gave to me, thanks to her again. I'm freezing up. I can't do this. I can't do that on vlogs. I'm going to try to keep going consistently. But the first challenge is the clothespin challenge. For those of you who don't know what the clothespin challenge is, the clothespin challenge is a challenge where you take as many of those little wooden clippy things as you can and you put them on your face, and the person with the most wins. Also, another thing is these challenges are meant to be done with other people, so I'm probably going to get members of my family out there to come in and do this vlog with do the challenge with me. So yeah, so the clothespin challenge, first option. Second challenge will be the chubby bunny challenge, a little bit less painful. The chubby bunny challenge is mainly where you go and you take marshmallows and you try to see how many you can stuff inside of your mouth before you can't say chubby bunny anymore. So like you take one chubby bunny, take another chubby bunny, and you go on until you can't say chubby bunny anymore. So yeah, that's all the big things I have to talk about. As of right now, we're going strong on time. We still got plenty of time to talk, so you guys are probably wondering why I have this wooden sword on me. Well, if you couldn't tell by the title of this video, swords is our next topic. So, I don't know, I was just looking for things to talk about, and I like swords. Swords are darn cool things. I don't know. I just really like swords. I have some things listed down here to talk about. Give me 2 seconds just to look at this. Swords are cool. Got that point down. Swords, I don't know. I have very limited experience with swords, I guess I'd have to say. About as far as my sword knowledge goes is talking about it with a friend of mine back at church where I used to live, back in Midland. So yeah, and then me and my Boy Scout troop used to do sword fights. He'd bring our scoutmaster would bring wooden swords and we'd fight with them. And oh my gosh, those were so fun. If you've never had the chance to do like a proper sword fight, if even not a proper sword fight, just a sword fight, it's so much fun. Especially if you have like a worthy opponent. Like I had several worthy opponents at Scouts, but we would take the wooden swords. We'd go. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna brag, but I'm not gonna lie. I was not horrible when it came to sword fighting. I just wish I had like an actual sword, not that I could fight with, just an actual sword. So I think when I get a job, I'm gonna try applying for a job pretty soon. But when I do get a job and I start getting paid, I'm hopefully gonna buy myself a sword. First things first, I'm gonna buy myself a new computer, but then I'm gonna buy myself a sword. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. And it's sort of sad. I was thinking about this when I was vlogging, but I didn't put it here on my little list. You guys can't see my list, but it's on my computer screen. All you're seeing is what the camera's capturing up on top of my computer there. It's sort of sad that you can only really find the Japanese style swords, katanas. You don't find swords like these. You find katana swords. The nice, slightly curved swords, which I'm not gonna lie, I like katanas. They're pretty neat looking. I'm probably gonna have to end up getting a katana as my first sword, but I much prefer either double-edged swords or cleaver-like swords. Those are pretty cool to me. Those are my favorite kinds of swords. If you guys have any knowledge on swords, leave down in the comment section or in Facebook what y'all's favorite sword is. I prefer, I can do like little shorter swords like this with a thin blade, but I really, really I like the idea of great swords, big, heavy swords, two-handed, yeah, fun. And I have up here, just to help me talk about swords some, I have a picture pulled up on my computer, and it's like, what does it even say? What does it even say? Give me 2 seconds. No, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. This is taking me a little bit. It's like the development outline of medieval swords, from 580 to 1500 AD. And it just looks so cool how swords have evolved over time. And like, I've watched videos, there are videos on YouTube you can go look at of people making swords, and it is crazy, like, the work that goes into it. I myself would like to forge my own sword eventually. But yeah, so, like, this is the family tree. Basically, it's a family tree of swords, and it's really cool. Yeah, I don't know. You guys can go look it up. I wanted to find something I was interested in that I could talk easily about in this vlog. Swords are pretty cool. I have this stinky little wooden sword. I made this when I was like 12 or something. I kept it around because it was pretty cool. It's not a bad sword. It's pretty soft wood though. Anyway, I'm practically rambling at this point, but again, yeah, swords. Anyway, so again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this vlog if you made it this far. Sometimes I figure it's probably a bit cringeworthy. Sorry, pop-ups. Anyway, it's a bit cringeworthy sometimes. I know for some of my friends out there who are watching this, and like, oh, dude, he has no clue what he's doing. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, so, anyways, before I get go on for too long, thank you guys again for watching this vlog. Big thank you to Madison for making the thumbnail for this video. Next video, again, will be a challenge video. It will be either Chubby Bunny or the Clothespin Challenge. Again, go on to my Facebook. I'm actually on there right now. And leave a comment down below on what video you think I should do. Which challenge. Clothespin and or Chubby Bunny. And whichever challenge has the most comments will be the winner. And that will be the challenge I do. I have no preference. I could do either one. But I do need someone that's willing to do another challenge, so yeah, I don't know if too many people would be willing to do the clothespin challenge, but I'll find someone, don't worry. Anyway, so yeah, that about wraps it up for this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye! Bye, where's the stop button? There it is.